Good morning, students. Hope you all have studied the previous parts what we have discussed in the previous classes, that is the physical change. Today we will start the next portion, that is chemical changes. Now, what is chemical change? Chemical changes means new substance will form and the process which cannot be reversed by reversing the conditions. Those types of changes will be classified as chemical change. So, what will be the definition of chemical change? We can say it like this: a change in which new substances are formed and which cannot be reversed by reversing the conditions is called chemical change. For the example, we can take the burning of coal or wood. Now, we all know when we burn something in the presence of oxygen, then we get the new substance, that is ash, carbon dioxide. But by reversing these conditions, we cannot get back the coal or the wood which we have burned. So definitely here we are getting the new products which has completely new characters. So these types of changes will be classified as the chemical change. Next example we can take, that is rusting of iron. Now rusting of iron means we know when a piece of iron is left in moist air for some time, a reddish brown layer deposited over it. Now, why it happens? When iron actually combines with oxygen and moisture, that means the water vapor, then a chemical reaction occurs and a new substance we get, that is called rust. So, rusting is basically a chemical change as it cannot be reversed back to its previous position. Now, next example that we have, that is cooking of food or of milk. Now, whenever we take milk and we prepare curd from it, if I tell you, give me back the milk what I have provided you, it cannot possible once it is turned into milk, curd. So here also new substance we are getting, and by reversing the conditions we cannot get back the previous state of the matter. So it is also an example of chemical change. For another example we can take, if we boil an egg. When we boil an egg, the yellowish part converts into and the white part converts into a dense formation. That means the change that we see, it is completely new substance what we are getting. Now if I tell you give back the previous state of the egg, it is not possible by us. So new substance here also we are getting and the process is not reversible. So it is also an example of chemical change. Examples of chemical changes, we have digestion. Now, digestion of food, we all know that whatever the food we intake, that is digested in our digestive system. Now, converted into a new chemical substance, we cannot get back the previous state what we had as the food. So definitely this is also an example of a chemical change. Now if we discuss about the another example of chemical change, that is fermentation. Now fermentation is the process which actually occurs when enzymes reacts with the sugar solution and changes that into alcohol. Now, carbon dioxide is also formed in this process. It liberates as the gas. So, as a whole, here also we can understand from sugar, by applying various enzymes, we are getting completely new substances which cannot be reversed back. So, that means it is also an example of chemical change. Next example we can take photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis, we all know that green plants prepare their own food by the process. Here, carbon dioxide and the moisture from atmosphere is taken, and after that, in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, green plant prepare their food, that is in the form of glucose, and also liberates oxygen. So, as from the chemical reaction we can understand, a completely new substance, that is glucose and oxygen, will form from carbon dioxide and water. So, we cannot reverse back the process. That means photosynthesis is also an example of chemical change. Now, another example we can take, that is glowing of mixture of iron and sulfur when it is heated. Now, in the chemical reaction chapter, we have done these types of chemical reaction, that is iron and sulfur powder if together mixed, and after that if we are heating them, then it forms altogether a new substance, that is iron sulfide. And as a new substance is forming and we cannot reverse back the process, that means it is also an example of chemical change. Now students, as we have already studied the changes, that is physical change and chemical change, let us focus on what should be the differences between them. So physical change is a temporary change, but whereas chemical change is a permanent change. Next is physical change is reversible in nature, but chemical changes are irreversible in nature. In physical change, as we know, no new substances are formed, but in chemical changes, new substances are formed. Next, we have in physical change, mass of the substance does not change, whereas in the chemical change, the mass of the individual substances which are undergoing a chemical change are altered.